Start where you are with what you have, but don't stay in one place. This is Beatrice Nkatha's advice, especially to young women who have found themselves in life cul-de-sac. Although she started her entrepreneurial adventure as a tailor, Beatrice soon found herself selling grains at the local market in Meru County. She was part of a women group who were buying cereals in bulk and retailing it for a handsome bargain. Given her tenacity and hard work, Beatrice soon became a trustee of the group, managing and maintaining a rented bulking store and providing brokerage services to the group.
Nafanya broker na wao, wananipea pesa yao na wanunulia mahindi kama vile nimemweleza tena. After nikiwanunulia wanakuja, wanapakia, alafu wanapeleka Nairobi.
In 2005, she found herself in the deep end. The group left the business to her. She continued on her own and began leasing land and engaging in farming to improve her earnings.
Hapo sasa in 09 hii project ya mtama ikakuja. Tukaanza kulima sorghum.
In 3 years, she had raised enough money to go into big-time cereal business.
Kwetu hii Tharaka North vile tangu tuanze biashara ya sorghum. Huku ndio ile place inakuanga number 1 na productions. 010, 011, 12, 13 mpaka wa sasa. Sisi tuko number 1. Ndio sasa nikaitwa na watu kutoka pale Taita Taveta sababu kila mtu Kenya hii ananijua. Wakanipigia simu wakaniambia niende kule kwao nifunze wakulima vile sisi tumefanya huku Eastern ndio tufaidike kimaisha na mambo ya sorghum.
With literally no money or experience, bills to pay and a young family to feed, she struggled with cash flow but steadfastly continued, refusing to let go. When Africa Harvest and the UNDP's Africa Facility for Inclusive Market AFIM project approached her, she knew this was her break.
Africa Harvest ndio walianza kuletea wakulima mbegu. Mbeleni wakulima walikuwa wamekataa kabisa mambo ya sorghum sababu hapa wamezoea, kampuni zimezoea kukuja, wakikuja wanawaambia wakuze hiki watakuja kununua. Lakini at the head of the day hawakuji kununua. Sasa kampuni ya Africa Harvest ndio walikuja, wakapea wakulima mbegu, wakapanda, alafu wakatulinki na East African Breweries. 2010 nikakuwa full agent wa East African Breweries na nikameki kupeleke 1450 tons of sorghum East African Breweries na area hii ikakuwa ndio number 1 in 2010.
Farmers have been able to increase their productivity per acre from about 450 kilos, which is 9 bags of sorghum. And we have farmers who are getting as much as 15 bags in an acre. So the increase in productivity has gone to about 200-fold. And that is because they have more information. They are more focused on what they are producing for, that is for regional trade. And they also access high quality inputs.
The project was providing smallholder farmers much needed linkage to regional trade in sorghum grain, initially targeting Kenya and Tanzania.
Private sector companies bridge the gap towards the poor in the space of agriculture. It means that we integrate thousands of farmers into the supply chain of companies, therefore bridging supply and demand, which has positive development impacts, but it's also good for business.
The project had seen regional trade in sorghum rise sharply. Over 3,000 metric tons of sorghum were delivered to breweries in both Kenya and Tanzania at the close of 2012. Farmers' productivity rose over 200% from 450 kgs to over 1,000 kgs per hectare.
We've also seen a dramatic increase in the quality and the quantity of grain that is going to East African maltings. Out of the 5 aggregators that we are dealing with, both in Kenya and in Tanzania, in the production season that started in 2011 to 2012, they collectively sold about 3,000 metric tons of grain sorghum. And as soon as we got involved and were able to sensitize more farmers to come on board, able to give them more information about the trade opportunities. So more farmers came on board, and indeed also more land was set aside for sorghum. And from 2012, September, when the project started, to date, we're looking at September 2013, the 5 aggregators have together sold 5,000 metric tons of sorghum. So there's been an increase of close to 2,000 metric tons.
This success is slowly eradicating the perception of sorghum as a poor man's crop.
Wakati nilima juzi tu nikalima eka 3 hivi nikavuna mavuno mengi kitu bags 22, nikanunua pikipiki na pesa zingine tu za kutumia kwa mahitaji yangu.
Nilipanda nikaendelea sana. Nilivuna nikaenda nikaongezea kazi yangu. Sasa nimejenga, niko na gari.
Hii nyumba unaona hapa nimejenge na hiyo kazi ya sorghum. Na hata niko na thresher, niko na tractor yenye inakuja kutoka shambani, mtaiona. Na wakati ule kama sikuwa na hiyo biashara, sikuwa na pesa. Lakini kwa sasa niko na pesa.
Improved awareness of the potential of sorghum has attracted 2,500 commercial farmers in Kenya and Tanzania. The AFIM Catalytic Fund helped increase volumes of sorghum grain, reaching commercial and end-user markets by 45% in less than 6 months for the period ending December 2012.
We have developed a partnership with UNDP to move the sorghum farmers. We've been working on sorghum value chain with the organization like IFAD funding, with another CG center called ICRISAT. And what we do is simply supporting the farmers along the value chain. That is with information, training. We help the farmers to access improved seeds. Then we help the farmers on marketing links, which is very important. Now, what is unique about the AFAM project of UNDP, which is very important, is that we're using an aggregator model. And what aggregator model means is that we are looking for people who can actually promote small enterprise by helping other farmers. They're able to bring together a lot of farmers and help them to access inputs, seeds, fertilizer, information, and also buy from the farmers. And together they're able to access the big markets. Now the goal of AFAM is to demonstrate that farmers who own, for example, 1 hectare of land can move from producing maybe 300 kilograms, 400 kilograms of sorghum to more than 1 metric ton of sorghum from the same piece of land by embracing input, information, accessing microcredit, are doing the right thing. And then they're able to have surplus and to trade, to market, generate income, and even go to the regional trade.
This increase was valued at over $1 million. All over East Africa, new markets for sorghum are opening up, especially in animal feed. This is expected to further stimulate trade within the region. For Africa Harvest, it has been a 10-year journey, working with sorghum to help unlock its value, especially in increasing food security in arid and semi-arid lands. The shift from subsistence to commercial farming has been a steep learning curve, but it has also helped to attract required attention and resources to the crops.
We have brought Jeddah, helping women now, instead of spending all the day threshing with their hands and beating the sorghum, now they are taking it to a thresher. And within 1 hour, you have threshed all your sorghum and you go to do other things. So it's how do we add value? How are we going to get people out of poverty? How are we going to unlock value out of all these semi-arid areas of Kenya? Or even Africa? Most of Africa is semi-arid. Is going to be done by innovative ways. It's going to be brought by bringing product from research. bring product from research. More important, train the farmers how to use them. More important, bring good crop management. That is meaning we have to use water, we have to use fertilizer. Most important, we have to bring a market. And we have to bring some level of mechanization. If our women are going to spend all the time beating the sorghum with sticks the traditional way instead of a thresher, we're not going to move forward. And also having markets that are assured that they can make money.
There are thousands of other farmers who, like Beatrice, only need minimal support to break into the big league. And for every farmer helped, regional trade in sorghum will slowly transform the economies of the region.
Africa's Harvest Sorghum project has been very, very successful. We're deeply impressed and inspired by the cases that we have heard from the various farmers. There were many youth, many women who have been able to help themselves out of poverty. Farmers who started a few years ago from a subsistence level. We have heard they have been able to get their kids to school, to build a house, to buy a motorbike. So these are really cases where people have helped themselves. We as development partners have helped them. So this is a very inspiring case of self-empowerment. We are very grateful for the good work that Africa Harvest has been doing and bringing the lead firm and building the capacity of the farmers. And therefore we are excited to take this project to the next level, and we invite other development partners to join and replicate this model.
Yeah.